I am here. Oh. Here we go.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd. And through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Devin's crazy ass team. Look at all the fucking superstars in X Factor, dog.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And right away he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And his throw here's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Locke to throw.
Good breakup. Good breakup.
Nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
They're coming back.
And he's going to be taken down here
Holding.
with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Third and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be
shit, man.
They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That's a good stop, though, man.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame.
Great stop.
From this distance, so not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief?
That's into a crowd.
Dude.
Intercepted.
Wrong button.
Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the ball and have it at the 36-yard line.
The wrong
Well,
motherfucking.
certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Block now on first down. Buying time to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees a short yardage run.
Hit his bitch ass.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
From the 39, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down.
Oh.
So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases
I wasn't even in the motherfucking.
Fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
In his fucking hands, man.
Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw again is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't.
He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And it's caught.
Jesus.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll take this one for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Locke going to try and throw for it.
Okay, I got a guy there.
Going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got a lot of football left.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, my God.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, so it's a side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
when you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be
Oh
made.
my God,
it's
dude.
One thing when you've got a bruising
Got me
230-pound
box.
running back coming
Okay.
your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. It's caught.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's so fucking cheesy.
Into enemy territory.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Huge play there for Arizona. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Block going to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Drew Lock, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This is fucking crazy.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Locke. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Throwing now is Locke. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. This motherfucker keeps bowling this bullshit-ass fucking routes, dog.
They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the
This
shot
shit's annoying, bro.
Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football, I know you threw the football in your past off of a fake.
Yeah, but unsuccessful back in my high school days. Old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. Block now to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Come on, man.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. And he's not going to make it to the goal line. They've been perfect on the night in 2-point conversions, but not here, as this time they come up empty. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. Now Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I fucking hate that.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
There we go.
Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll run on first down. Williams. Open space inside the 10.
Touchdown, baby!
Into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him.
I'm gonna go back to that bullshit.
Into the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there. Rohrwasser on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Deep post, deep crosser routes, deep posts, deep crosser routes.
Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fuck, he's not even good, dude. He's not even fucking good.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone.
It's just annoying.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
Yes. No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it with Dobbins. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, Locke. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
This is so gay, dude.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able... Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
This is dumb. Fuck, am I even playing anymore?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 70 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They fake the handoff, now Locke. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 94 yards. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point safely through. And they open the lead up now to 25.
I don't think it matters what the fuck.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Whatever. You win some, you lose some, I guess.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is Devin's Super Bowl, so everybody knows. This is Devin's Super Bowl. He beats me, he's fucking
for this next drive.
Living life.
Following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinals' sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
He's not running. Dude, Chris, the score ain't fucking shit, bro. Trust me. He ain't running nothing but this stupid-ass fucking deep-ass post bullshit. So, this 51 points ain't shit. He hasn't done goddamn anything. He's ran 3 plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have.
And then he just blitzes. Like, he runs... I don't know how the fuck he avoids a 3 fucking play cooldown. I don't get it.
Move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. This pass caught by Hamler. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They try the left side here with Williams. Shedding the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 14 yards. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Runs 3 plays.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh my God.
Now Locke. Steps away to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Block off a play action. He'll let this go for the end zone.
See, there's no fucking way, man.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Working with 2nd and 5.
Says do a welfare check. That motherfucker ain't done nothing but streaks all fucking game.
Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, another fine run right there from Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise? With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Kill.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense. To
Streaks again, dog.
Game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense.
He ain't doing nothing else. How is this even fucking allowed, bro? He runs the same fucking play. He audibles into the same fucking play, bro.
2nd and 10. Play action.
There it is again. Here it is. Here it is.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Locke's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Heavy on the edges. 41's coming. 41's a mic.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
What the fuck?
Rondale Moore there to make the grab. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
Another streak.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
It's crazy as fuck.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive.
I don't even give a fuck, bro. I really don't.
30.
This is a fucking Super Bowl for him, so.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Isaiah Simmons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now, after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure, they got him again. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Fucking guy, dude.
Out on the field, they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. Past the 20. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one, 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Play action. Now Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they will fall to 1-1, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
What's really fucking shitty about that, bro, is I had breakout games.